Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another video. This time I have for you Killsquad. This is a top-down sci-fi action RPG twin stick shooter, and this video will be about a total endgame. This is the current endgame. If you complete everything basically the game has to offer, you get into these things. These are the new Inferno coliseums. It's absolutely nuts out there. I'm here with 3 other random people and we're just gonna have some fun and see how far we get. It will not be an awful lot of commentary, I don't think, because this is just extremely difficult. There will be shit happening all over the place, honestly, but at least we're with 4 people now, so that should be, typically speaking, pretty good. So we are one of the 5 characters actually that you can choose. I am Troy. Troy is a gunslinger, just running around with double wielding guns and or dual wielding pistols. I think that's the correct term actually. Let me try and use the correct terminology here. And yeah, we're just we're just being chased by a whole bunch of shit, and also fire columns, and I don't know what the hell is going on here, guys, but this is the end game and it is an awful lot of fun actually. There's just so much happening on the screen, and one of the main things you want to try to do at least is dodge everything that is coming at you while dealing some damage at the same time. But your primary order of business as at least the Troy character is dodging everything that the enemies are throwing at you. And ideally, you're not taking too much aggro. Ideally, somebody else is doing that, but yeah, you can't always help it. We have some gadgets which we throw down in the meantime, just in order to be healed up a little bit and be prepared for the waves. At least that's what you try to do. You have a few dodges at your disposal. In my case, I can dodge with spacebar, and I also have a gravity shot which sort of launches me or hurls me backwards a little bit. So I have 2 ways to get out of harm's way pretty much. And anything else has just got to be like walking and doing other things. I slowly level up during the level, during this mission. This means that I'm getting access to more and more abilities in that sense. And the cool thing is that you have sort of made upfront a build for yourself, which is automatically being triggered. So it is basically like the MOBA part of this game. So imagine, for example, that you would be playing League of Legends, and instead of in the level itself you would be choosing your abilities for Q, W, E and R. You choose them up front, and as you kill minions or destroy towers or whatever, you would automatically allocate these points while you play the level. Now in League of Legends that wouldn't make a whole lot of sense, but here it does, and this is exactly how they implemented this. So I already made my build up front, and as I gain levels, it starts to automatically work and automate here. So everybody's healing up again. This is a 6-wave coliseum, and you get legendary gear at the end of it. This is also what makes this pretty much the final end game as of today. I'm not saying that there will be never anything else besides this, but yeah, this is what you currently have in terms of endgame. You get legendary weapons, we'll get to that in a little bit, and you also get legendary upgrades. So yeah, once again, what I'm trying to do is just not get hit too often, because everything in here really hurts. And we got 4 people, which means that we should, under normal circumstances, be able to do this. We can also resurrect each other, for example, and yeah, I'm just keeping my distance, shooting the enemies with mostly basic attacks. I have a few abilities which I will explain as soon as I have a little bit of room to do so. So we're engaging in a boss. I'm gonna get out my clones. I have 3 clones, or now 2. There will be 3 clones at some point, and they're automatically just shooting whatever. Mostly the boss though, which is good, because that's what we're trying to kill. So I'll talk a little bit maybe about my abilities as soon as I get the chance. So I got my basic attack, which is just this. By left clicking I do my basic attacks. I have my gravity shot, which is this. I can point it, then everybody gets sucked into that region and I am jumping backwards whenever that happens. Between the 6 levels we get a small break, so that's great. We can heal up, it's mostly for them. I'm playing relatively safe so far, it seems. And what other abilities? I have this one. This is a focused strong shot and it leaves a trail of fire as well, which hurts the enemies. So I have my basic attacks, I have my gravity shot over here, this pulls in enemies, and I have a card which I can throw. That is the red bar below my health bar. Once I got that filled up, like I do over here, I can throw the card out and it does a little bit of damage as well. So it's a little bit like Twisted Fate, you could say. To keep in the League of Legends spheres. And the final thing is what you can see if I hit enemies here, I mark them and I can press E and then I sort of execute all these enemies. So now it gets a little bit dicey. I'm gonna start using some gadgets myself. We're blocked off here from the rest, sort of, right? So you wanna make sure that you get into the right sections, I suppose, of the coliseum and not be cornered in. That's very important. If you're cornered in, then you're as good as dead, pretty much. It's going to be very hard to get out of that. I think there's a little bit of lag as well. The dodges are not as sharp as they normally are.
That's a fair shake. Here comes my squad.
So we're just trying to kill the bosses over here. I am using my clones once again. And I'm using pretty much everything at my disposal. The main thing is, once again, to just get out of harm's way. That's the most important thing. Because over time people will kill these bosses. Ideally you, I think, focus one down. We don't really have communications going on here, so everybody's a little bit all over the place. But I'm sure we're going to be fine at some point. So you see the health bar of my Alpha Gorus here. Cass is helping me out. She is a sort of a ninja kind of character. That's my Gorus dead. That's good. Let me throw a card in a random direction there. Just make sure it hits something. Alright, we made it to wave number 5. I will use yet again a small potion here. Ow. Yeah, and the purpose of this video, and just telling you halfway in what the purpose of this video is, I suppose, is to just give you once again a gameplay slice, a little bit of an overview about what you can expect if you make it all the way until the end game of Killsquad, which is something that it takes quite a bit of time. I had to deal with each and every single mission that the game has to offer, which are a lot of missions. And before you get here, you'll be playing 15-20 hours or something. So it's not something that you can easily do in that sense. Which is why I thought, you know, let's show you instead, and yeah, hopefully you enjoy it. We got a person dead. I gotta focus a little bit here. We don't want this whole party to wipe here, ideally, at least. So I can resurrect people, which I will do right there. So this was a drive-by resurrect. So there's 2 more alive here, so we should be kind of okay, I think. I'll be dead. Yeah, I'll be dying, but hopefully the rest survives. You can see how sort of difficult this is, eh? There's shit happening all over the place, and you kind of need to know the bosses that you're dealing with, and it makes everything quite interesting. Now we got 3 of the same characters. We got 3 Troys in here, and only 1 Cass. And normally you would have a healer, for example, which would make things quite a bit easier. And you might have a tank in there as well, making once again things quite a bit easier. So somebody's resurrecting me over here. That's very much appreciated. Thank you very much, sir. So I can actually continue the game. We need to kill this dude as quickly as possible. So we'll get our ropes out here. And this is the culprit here. He's doing these waves with small sections in them where you can stand in. That's the only way to don't get hit. Otherwise, you're gonna be in a world of hurt if you get hit by those outgoing waves, you know. I don't really have any healing anymore. I have one more guardian angel, which means I can do one more drive-by of resurrections. And that is about it. So this is the final boss. There will be some minions, I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna drop some of this. This might heal me if somebody gets in there, like this dude. So there are a few bosses that they will throw at us. At least 2 so far. There might be more, so you gotta be wary of that. And he's targeting me, which is not great. I mean, I would rather not be targeted and someone else take the aggro here, but we'll be kiting. Yeah, this is gonna be quite painful actually. Everybody is here though. So I'm completely out of stuff. I have temporary armor, which is gonna help me for just a little bit, but not for an awful lot. I don't have access to my ultimate for another half minute, so that's not gonna help me out either. Best I can do is just try and avoid all of this crap. Won't be easy though. He's quite fast as well, as you can see. So I suppose we'll just... oh, you gotta be in there. Oh, you don't gotta be in there? Well, I can't get in there at least. I might die out here as a result. I'm not sure. Oh, my bullets still go through. Oh, okay. Well, that's not too bad then. Yeah, but we seem to be able to make it here, which is great. Someone is dead. Oh, there's more coming. We are not done yet. I'm just gonna get out my clones and hopefully do some decent damage here. Just firing in the general direction of where I think enemies are going to be. That's the idea here. Ooh. And I'm dead. But it's okay. As long as like not the majority of the people die, I think we're gonna be fine. Okay, thank you, sir. Once again. We can bring out the clones again. Everything, if you die, gets reset. All your abilities. Seems a little bit OP. I mean, you can have like somebody dedicated almost dying and then bust out their ultimates. I might die again. Yeah, it's just really hard if you got that little health as I do to keep staying alive. But you see how crazy these bosses can get, eh? It's pretty interesting, I think. He killed one, pretty sure. Someone may be resurrecting me, I don't actually know. But they don't have to. In 30 seconds I will automatically resurrect. And they also know that if they resurrect me, there's a really decent chance that I'll be dead in a couple of seconds again. Because this guy just does so much damage. Alright, well, gonna get out the clones instantly and just try not to die. Once again, he got the shield. We're all here at a distance. Yeah, but it's okay. And we made it. Alright. Now we're gonna get some juicy loot out here as well.
Easy, lots of credits. That sounded better in my mind. Anyway, excellent work, Killsquad.
Okay, I got a new legendary weapon. I'll show you in a little bit what the...
Incredible, Killsquad.
What all the stuff is that I just got.
Carry on like this and we'll be retiring soon.
Was it bad luck if you killed an even or an odd number of monsters?
So it's gonna provide an MVP and whatnot. I don't think that is too relevant, to be honest. But what it also does is this. So I just got 2 new weapons here. I got a Trench Assault, which is another legendary weapon, and I got a Third Monday. Now I already have the Third Monday, so that's not really too exciting, I suppose. But I guess it's always nice to have a backup of some sorts. And the Trench Assault is a weapon that apparently gives me shield. Shield I think is pretty good because it automatically regenerates. So it's like health that would otherwise regenerate. And we didn't only get our legendary weapon, but we also got some credits. You can use these in the store. We got some DNA. This is turned into credits. We get... what are these things exactly? We get, let's say, perks or something. I'm not entirely sure what these are called, but these you can put in your gear, in your legendary gear. So if I click on my Trench Assault here, I can do upgrade. Yeah, they're called perks. And it's got 4 slots available, and I can choose the perks, and some of these perks I just looted. So there are entire builds out there which require you to have certain legendaries, and you can upgrade those legendaries and pick whatever thing you want. So you can have a basic damage upgrades, you can have status effects upgrades, so this inflicts toxic, this explodes, and this has a chance of stunning. Medium enemy type for 2 seconds. So this wouldn't stun bosses, but it would stun smaller enemies, which could be really useful. And then the other ones are more have more to do with cooldowns usually. Cooldown reduction, or execution mark limited by 6. This is how you get your gear in the end game pretty much. And this is just a typical run. People are grinding this all day long just to get their legendaries in order and to get, I think, the perks that they want. So yeah, guys, this is a little bit gameplay slice of Killsquad, the end game. I hope you enjoyed. This is just a cute little video that I want to make every now and then. And hopefully you got a decent idea and understanding of what this game can offer in the end game. I think it's a lot of fun. This is the latest update, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, throw it a like or maybe subscribe to the channel. That's always appreciated. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.